Well, hello, 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 and welcome to Spending Time with Dr. Walt, your local old school over 50 gamer, back in the house one more time with the Outer Worlds 2. Oh my goodness, folks. It's been a long time since I played Outer Worlds 2 because I took a long break to play some other stuff, and then I also I was just having a hard time getting into the outer worlds, as you may have seen in a couple of my previous videos. I think my issue is I just haven't been able to feel that sense of urgency, the need, but I keep coming back to the game because I believe it's a good game. And I've read so much about it being a good game, and from my experience from the first game was good. I enjoyed it. But man, I really want to feel something when I'm playing this game, and I don't feel anything quite yet. So I'm hoping that changes. I'm ready to get back into it. Thanks for joining me, and have patience with me, okay, as I remember exactly where I was and what I need to do. All right, so if I remember correctly, I am heading over to that part over there at the Hog Off because I'm going to give him the parts that he needs, and F that other guy, man, the one who I don't trust, who works for Auntie M's or whatever. 'Cause I don't trust him. So since I don't trust him, I don't trust anybody really. But how the hell do I get out of here? Oh, that ain't gonna work. Got to go down. We got to get out of here. Was that the problem I was having when I left off? I couldn't figure out how to get out of this fucking place. Maybe. I can see where I need to go. I'm scared to jump down there. I might just die. But it's got to be a way for me to get down, right? What's this? Can I take that? I can take that. Man, I'm so tempted to jump. All right, so how the hell? Okay, let's go this way. All right. You probably could have did that on the other side. Shit, let's do it on the other side. Uh-oh. All right, so we're going to come over here. Don't look that far down, man. Yeah, we made it. Okay, so let's go. Let's go. Let's go. Rolling, rolling. Can I fast travel? That's my map. I am headed to this guy. Yeah, I can fast travel. Let's go. No, I didn't want to go there. I think I went to the wrong place. Turn. Oh, I am so in the wrong place. Oh my God. I really screwed up. Hold on, let's see. Go back to the map. Is this my objective here? Yes. Okay, so let's go here. This is where I want to go. Come on, man. All right, let's go. Going to West Porch. That's where I want to go. And then I'll fast travel to go back over there to that place.
That didn't sound like prudence at all.
Oh, I did change.
Why do those advertisements never
I
stop?
did change the advertisements because I was thinking about sabotaging. I remember I changed the shit. So, what is he going to acknowledge that that changed?
That vacuous cacophony sets my teeth on edge.
Yeah, I hear you, bro. It's my fault.
Ah, the itinerant stranger returns.
What would it take for you to let your people leave?
Nobody needs go anywhere. Not when we can still save Westport. We of the Protectorate endure as one, regardless of any hardships we must face. It'd have to be catastrophically obvious this place was doomed, and incontrovertibly beyond my means to save it, before I'd even consider such a recourse.
Seems. What do you imagine your subjects think about you? Seems like you have a catastrophe already, bro.
Well, that's what's commonly referred to as your opinion. What all of us need most here are those auto-mechanical parts. Now, please make haste retrieving them.
Bro, I already got him. How come it won't let me give it to him right now?
Farewell now.
I can't give it to him right now? Let's talk to this guy real quick.
Sure hope Val isn't missing something fierce back on the ship.
Yeah, okay. You're not talking to me.
Need something, Commander?
Your opinion? Field tinkering. I take advantage of your engineering skills. Merger between Auntie Cleo's Spacer's Choice. Field tinkering?
Sure. Always happy to tool around for a bit. What did you have in mind?
Okay, oh, you can just do this right here? Right now? Huh. Okay. I don't need any of those. So you can do the baton right here. Ooh. Mm-hmm. Stun baton, defense grip. Stun focus, defense grip. Laphoria, crabber shell, and crude biomass. Shiny serval. So I can get both of them, huh? Can't do the bypass shot. Can't do any of this stuff down here. But not even short rounds, huh? What's missing? Oh. But you can do a stun baton. Gain 50% damage resistance against all sources, including range, while blocking. Wow. And what's this one? Power attacks restore 10% of their damage dealt as gadget energy. I can get both of them? But shit, do that. Craft it. Oh, you telling me I already got one? Hold on a second, man. Do I already have one? Cause you just increased it 2. I don't need 2. Why the fuck would you give me an opportunity to craft something I already have? What the fuck? That don't make no damn sense. Come on, man. Shit. Are you serious? Let me check my shit, man. You check my shit, man. I didn't want to gain any. Hold on, man. Inventory with my melee weapons. Stun baton. What the fucking thing I just created? Hold on a second, man. It says grip 2 for my mods. I don't want to equip it. It's not the cloak. So was that a mod that you did then?
Being this close to DeVries feels like we're finally on track to set. Anyway, need something, Commander?
No, I want to go back to where we just were.
Sure. Always happy to tool around for a bit.
I want to
What did you have
see.
in mind?
I want to see here. I went to crafting, right? And I came to. Okay. So it is just a mod. Okay. What? Oh. Stun, baton, focus, grip. Okay. Stun, baton, focus, grip. Oh, okay, so now I got the grip now. Now I can put it on to the Stompaton. Okay. All right, so now you can put the other grip on there too, the defense grip as well. Yes. Wait. Oh, I can't have two different grips on there. Oh, okay. I get it now. I'm slow sometimes, but I got it. I totally get it now. So you can create these mods, right? I got you now. I see. I'm slow, but I get it. So can you create any other mods? No, just those two? Okay. All right, so I need some more. Okay, I get it now. Need some more recipes so I can create some more. And that's why they have the numbers on this, because I just used one of them. I got you now. Okay. All right. Girl, you are literally standing in the fucking way. What's wrong with you?
Well, look who it is. What is it? Speak your mind. That is most excellent. Please, hand them over.
All right, now I'm gonna reward. Hope these help. Okay. Now how about my freaking reward? I'm not here for
Thank you.
free, bitch.
I know community service can be a foreign concept for those outside the Protectorate, so I hope this is ample reward for your time. Now, I'll prepare a writ of conscription to the Vox Relay. Once you're inside, there's something else I need you to do.
What?
Something that would save many lives.
What? 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 And here I thought stretch goals were more on brand for Auntie's choice.
Look, let's save ourselves some arguing. You've already helped me. I will grant you the writ. You can ignore my request, fine, but you'll at least hear me out. The Vox Relay is, to my mind, a time bomb. Brigadier Montelli's lost his way. Now all manner of chaos is raging there. I've heard tell he's even resorted to extra-legal executions. Madness,
Ooh.
I tell you. A brigadier doesn't act as judge, jury, and executioner. That's an arbiter's job. And even then, they're enforcing existing protectorate law.
Right. Who do I need to show the ring? So look, I could just straight up ignore what he just told me. Like, yeah, right. Who do I need to show the ring to in the Vox Relay? Or I can like dive into his issue here. So let's dive into his issue and ask, well, how did Montelli lose his way?
Why, isn't it obvious? As
No.
vigilant, I was his commander. And
Okay.
without my guidance, he was lost. All
Oh.
manner of chaos seems to be the order of the day at the station. Executions done in the service of order are an unfortunate necessity. Done at the whim of an individual, well, that's just one more depravity Antes has wrought upon us.
So you were for execution as long as you were, a part of the program. So your pending execution. Yeah, see, right. So your own pending execution is a necessity, but Montelli's are bad. That's what I'm saying, right? Like you're good with it when it suits your purpose.
A true subject of the Protectorate lives and dies by their ideals. There is another who I am sure feels the same way. Marshal Corbin. As with all my subjects, I have been there when he needed me. I trust we can call on him now to do his part. Seek him out at the Vox Relay, conscript him with the writ. And this is important. You must convince him to kill Montelli. Corbin will want to talk him down, to take him into custody, to message superiors outside the facility beforehand. We cannot allow any of that to happen.
Why? Why?
If Corbin becomes the highest-ranking officer alive, no one will be able to contradict his accounting of events. The Protectorate execute connivers and schemers. Corbin must appear forced to take down Montelli in the moment. It cannot feel like a plotted coup.
Can we repeat that shit, please? Hold on. Wait. Hold on. 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 Execution are done, serves of blah blah blah. Until he's bad. A true subject, da da da, there's another here. Marshal Corbin, as all my subjects are missing. Seek him out, conscript him, that's important. You must convince him to kill Montelli. Corbin wants to talk him down. Okay. Why does Corbin have to kill Montelli? If Corbin becomes the highest ranking officer alive, no one will be able to contradict his accounting of events. Okay. All right. Sounds like a plan.
Good. Here is the writ. I may not survive to see what occurs, but I trust you to follow your conscience. Farewell now. Promise you'll return here if you can, to check in on my people and see how they fare.
Wait, you don't think this is going to work, do you? The question before I go, what would it... wait, you don't think this is going to work, do you?
Oh, I don't doubt your abilities, but the prospects remain exceedingly poor. The facility is exceptionally well guarded, and forces there are the pinnacle of Protectorate training. Even if you succeed, it's only a matter of time before the Arbiter arrives to administer my sentence. Any chances of me avoiding my fate are quite slim, I fear. Farewell now.
This dude here is like, he like, hey, I'm willing to sacrifice my life for this. So he's willing to give it up, huh? Can I not put away my shit? I go through this every time. I don't know how to put my weapons away. I don't like walking with my weapons out, and I'm in a place, because I got my weapon down. I'm ready to shoot. You know what I'm saying? I'm like, shh, shh, shh. All right, so let's take a look here at the map, and actually, let's go to our skills and perks. Rotation, skills. I've got 3 points available. All right. So I can only put them in my lowest one or something like 0. So science, I should be able to do that one. Increase your maximum gadget energy. I can take it up by 1. All right, cool. Now I can only increase lockpick and engineering. I got to do both of them, or I can do something totally different. I am going to specialize in engineering and lockpicking. So, boom. So the only one I can do now is that one, or something totally different. We'll do engineer. I mean, that's the only one. I'm not going to do something different right now. Okay. Apply. Accept. All right. So let's go to perks. And I've got 1 perk available. And I'm going to take a look at these, and I'll be right back. I think I found what I want to do. I think I'm going to do the commando, where I can unlock an additional weapon equipment slot here. Because I do have guns 1, right? Let's go back to skills. As long as I got guns 1, yes, I've got guns 4. So come here to commando. Commando. Wait, hold on. Wait, it didn't take. Select. Apply. Wait, hold on. Yes, okay. All right, cool. Apply. It's not letting me apply it. Apply. Apply. All right, so now I should have an additional weapon slot, right? Let's go to my inventory. Weapon slot. Yes. So now I can add me another weapon in there. Cool. Let's see. I'm already carrying Zane's pistol, triple barrel shotgun. $72 damage. Light pistol, light revolver. Use the same ammo. Short rounds. I think he used the same ammo as these guys. Shells and compact round. Oh, so you use short rounds. So I should take that, or my stun baton. What's this? Ooh, what? And a biomass pistol too. How do I get ammo for that thing? Shit, we're taking this one.
Company of fortune, it's so unnaturally sweet, it's almost unbearable.
Hell yeah, that's what I'm talking about, baby. Dude, what? But all y'all had to do is walk down the stairs. Why y'all jumping over the rails? Leave stupid stuff like that to me, not you. Oh no, have I lost my way again? Let's see. I came in. I see the gate.
Exciting news! The Vigilance sent that outsider to collect automech parts for us. And they just returned.
The system abides.
My God. Girl.
I hear correctly that you brought us automech parts? Why, thank you kindly, outsider. No, friend.
I'm a friend now?
Got something on my mind.
Uh-oh.
Did you hear that message over the loudspeakers? About choosing your chosen profession? That Milver Street fellow said in Fairfield you can, if I understood correctly, opt for any job you show proficiency in.
Yeah,
Could that truly be
bro,
true?
I tried to tell you
Or
that.
is it a base falsity foisted by Auntie's choice to,
Bro, I tried.
you know, undermine Protectorate subjects' unflagging resolve?
I tried to tell you that, dude. That's pretty much true. That's true pretty much anywhere outside of Protectorate, actually. In Auntie's Choice, you can have any job someone wants to hire you for. Yeah. Base falsely forced. I'm gonna go ahead and say Auntie's Choice. You can have any job someone wants to hire you for.
Oh, and they hire you too. You're not simply assigned a role, but you, I guess, need to prove competence? And maybe even expertise?
Sounds like you have a lot to mull over. I'll leave you to it. So you're thinking about leaving now, and I try to get you to leave earlier, jerk.
What? Oh, yes. Goodbye.
I tried to get you to leave earlier. You wouldn't have no parts of it. Yep. Folks. Writ a conscript. This writ states that any subject still loyal to Vigilant Hogarth is conscripted to help Nightpack into the Vox relay station and to assist them in fulfilling the vigilance orders therein. I like how they put my name in there. That's really cool. That's really cool. Let's go to the map and let's look at the region so I can see where I'm going. I'm coming here. This is my next stop. So I can get in there and infiltrate Vox relay. Right in here. So fast travel there. And then we're gonna go inside. So hey guys, you think they're gonna let me inside? What you guys think? What you think now that I did this, huh?
Can't get that Auntie's Choice jingle out of my head. Hey, if I start humming it, you do what you gotta.
Ah!
Anyway, Need something, Commander?
No, no, no. I'm chilling. I'm chilling. No, we're good. We'll talk later. But you, what the fuck did she go? God dang, child.
Seems you've been scouted by Fairfield's finest to assist our efforts in the war. You know, since the ceasefire will inevitably fail. If you do, it'll be great for the folk here. And great for my resume, if I'm honest. Few bullet points like that, maybe it'll be enough to win me a spot on a higher rung. And you? If you help, what are you getting out of this?
Bro, I just want to avoid bloodshed where possible. That's why I'm here at Middle Street. Is it so wrong to have if I have ulterior motives? Honestly, I just don't want a warhawk and narcissist going unchecked. I'm only here to track down the agent who betrayed me. Fairfield struggles are secondary, girl.
Right. You got more important matters on your mind. Val filled me in on what happened. Betrayal, spitting in the face of camaraderie and duty and all that. Were you one of Auntie's? I tell you just to shake the ladder hard while your traitor is climbing up, and enjoy the show when she tumbles down. What recourse do you actually have?
I'm pulling her fucking head. I'm authorized to do whatever it takes to find justice. Nothing official, just I can't contact the Earth Director to report her. A bullet to the green matter. I'm authorized to do whatever it freaking takes, baby.
Suppose that tracks. You agents are untouchable, or so the story goes. Ain't had many dealings with the Earth Directorate myself. You're the first agent I ever met, in fact. But you get things done. I trust you. As for the rest of your organization, can't really say. They hate corporations, I've heard that much. But what about you? You buy into their policy too?
Not like this dude. Not like this dude. I'm not going to lecture you for your loyalties if that's what you're worried about. It's our job to keep corruption in check. That goes for all corporations. You got something you want to say, Inez? You shouldn't believe everything you hear. I don't care what the Earth Director thinks. I'm just an agent by happenstance. You shouldn't believe everything you hear, girl.
Maybe not. But often what I hear comes up true. Look, I'm sorry. I ain't intending to get into any grievances here. Let's just say I'm a little dubious about the whole keeping corporations and corrupt governments in check thing. Ain't seen evidence of it yet. But maybe you're liable to prove me wrong. Anyhow, reckon we should keep moving.
That was a good conversation. Lots happened. I'm sure you have some thoughts. A lot has happened lately. I'm sure you have some thoughts.
Sounds like your old pal DeVries was in deep with the Order. Now, I don't know a whole lot about them, but I don't reckon fanatical is part of their employee code of conduct. And as you've seen, that kind of loyalty can pose a real problem to everyone else. But we'll track her down before it comes to a head. Don't you worry.
Okay.
Fine by me.
Could we discuss some personal matters?
How personal are we talking?
Got a boyfriend? What was it like in the Enhanced Soldier Division?
Couldn't say. I was in it all of 2 days before
Yeah,
my
that's true.
graft started festering.
Yeah. Ooh.
Before that, I was an infantry medic. Our platoon was one of the first to touch down in Arcadia. I would have continued serving on the front line in an upgraded capacity, but, well, once the state of my graft became apparent, it was decided that parting ways would be best.
Okay. Decided about who? Probably his chain of command. That's awful. How could they just throw you out? That's one hell of a way to say you're fired. Why would they give a medic a graft in the first place? Well, once they saw the state of my graft apparent, it was decided that parting ways would be best. Decided by who?
My commanding officer.
I kind of figured
and the
that.
surgeon who performed the operation, I imagine. I wasn't lucid at the time. When I regained consciousness, I saw that my service pistol was gone, and a termination notice was in its place.
Wow.
I put 2 and 2 together. Law, that was a bad morning. Look, I knew dismissal was a possibility when I volunteered for the procedure. A successful graft is a boon, a failed one is a colossal liability. I'm a walking lesson in breakage.
Yeah. They should have value for you who you are, not for what your graph could do. That's a terrible way to think about yourself. Can't blame your CEO. That thing is more of a gross distraction than anything else. God. So where's your company now? She wouldn't know. They should have valued you for who you are.
That's a nice sentiment. Did you pull it directly from a children's serial? Sorry. It's just increasingly clear you've not had many dealings with the corporation or its leaders. This is the way of things in Auntie's Choice. If you can't prove your worth, you're left behind. And that's why I'm here, trying to play catch-up.
Wow.
I miss my platoon. Most of the time. I hope they're holding on okay wherever they are. Huh. If nothing else, they'll have Ortiz to keep up morale. I know the nonstop jokes from that bastard sustained me for weeks. Yeah, he's tough. He'll be all right.
Sound like you miss him. Thought you might wish them ill. It's considered no. That's not her. That's not her way. The easy pickings if they don't have someone your caliber protecting them. Forget them. Enjoy your newfound freedom. Oh, she would not like me saying that. Sounds like you miss him.
Of course I do. Can't help but wonder if I'm missed in return.
Oh?
Anyhow, I would rather return to the matter at hand. No use dwelling on those out of sight and out of mind.
Oh, you poor child. Had
Right.
something else? I'm thinking about your graph. What if Doc Tinsley's expertise isn't enough?
If this new graft fails, you mean?
Yeah.
Then I keep pushing forward till I can't anymore. You didn't see me when I first got out of surgery and came to Paradise Island. The fact that you and I met at all is a testament to Doc's skill. But suppose if her treatment doesn't stick, then maybe it's my time to go. You can only cheat death so many times.
Wow.
You know that as well as I do.
What about the doctor that gave you your first graph? No, you want to go back to that quack. You must really admire Doc Tinsley. Why did you come all the way to Paradise Island? Couldn't you have stayed put? She could be sabotaging you. She was protectorate after all. Ooh. I don't intend to lay down and die. I don't know if I want to put any doubt in her head by saying she could be sabotaging you. But did she come here to find Doc Tinsley? Is that why? I'm pretty sure that's the answer to that question. Just say you must really admire Doc Tinsley. That goes without saying. And I don't want to talk about the first graph, Dr. Because that dude's a quack. So I'm going to take a chance and say I don't intend to lay down and die. But she does so many times. I don't know that she's saying she's going to lay down and die. She said she'd keep pushing until she can't anymore. That's what she said. She didn't say anything about laying down and die. So why did you come here? I know it's going to be to see Doc Tinsley.
You can't stay put in an active war zone without someone to watch your back. Without my platoon, I figured I'd do better asking for help in an acquired town.
Yeah.
Once Doc healed me up, I found work here, made a living, or something like it. My contract switched hands a number of times, and, well, you see how that turned out. Desperation brought me here. Determination made me stay. Then desperation circled back around and inspired me to escape while I could.
Or couldn't you ask it? See, here we come. Oh, I get it. You stuck around for as long as you could. You had someone in town you could trust. Oh my gosh. I don't want to ask, why didn't she ask the doctor who grafted her for help? That wasn't Doc Tinsley, right? Was it Doc Tinsley that did that shit? Let's go ahead and ask it. Why couldn't you ask the doctor who grafted you for help?
Oh, I couldn't even tell you who that doctor was or where
Okay.
they're stationed.
All right.
Grafting was a
That's
procedure
fine.
in its infancy, see? So corporate liked to keep things hush-hush. Can't say I like the thought of it. Could have been cut open in the middle of a cave for all I know. I'd rather not dwell on those moments, if it's all the same to you. What matters is the here and now.
All right.
Fine by me?
Wanted to know more about your old unit and your friend Ortiz. Can you tell me about Ortiz?
Well, like I said, we were both in the same unit. Me as a combat medic, him as a machine gunner. Everyone in my unit was from Tau Ceti, so we already had that in common. And we served on the front lines, which made us look out for one another that much more. See, most of us were laborers, and we just got our first real shot at something greater. We wanted to make a name for ourselves, and what better way to do that than become a hero? Our onboarders promised that if we demonstrated exceptionalism, showed initiative, that we'd get promoted quick. And our days of living in squalor would be far behind us.
Okay. So you didn't think it's odd that Auntie's Choice put their newest employees on the front line? So how did you first meet? You said most of your unit were laborers. What about the rest? That must be why you joined the grafting program. How did you and Ortiz meet? I'm curious about that.
We spent a week crouched in the same foxhole under aerial bombardment. Shared water one sip at a time by the end of it. Anyone would have been friends after that. I don't know if I would have made it out alive without him. Maybe I'll tell him that over a beer one day. Praise him in front of the whole saloon. Law knows he's got a thing for heroics.
So were you two,
Commander, has your gray matter reverted to that of a prepubescent? No, we ain't, We're friends. Nothing romantic-like. But maybe could have been, under other circumstances. But I'd say those circumstances have well and truly flown.
you made it sound like Ortiz saved you. How?
He kept me clear-headed. Every so often there'd be a lull in the bombardments and I'd hear voices all across the field, calling out for aid, for mama, for death. Almost got my head clean taken off when I tried to scramble out of the foxhole the first night. I heard a call for help and moved on instinct. Damn foolish of me, really. Ortiz told me not to panic, to wait till he could provide cover, to just shout first aid instructions where I could. It was too valuable to fall in battle, he said. It was a rough few nights at first, knowing I couldn't help folk who needed it. And the reward for that torment was my life.
Okay. I'm glad he looked out for you. I can't imagine you not being in my crew. Surely Protector would have held fire on the medic. No. I'm glad you two survived. How did the rest of your unit do? Well, I'm glad he looked out for you. I can't imagine you not being in my crew, kid.
I appreciate that, Commander. In any case, I'm only standing here because of a damn fine soldier who became my friend. I'll carry that knowledge always.
Okay.
Fine by me.
Did you like working on Auntie's Choice?
Like ain't the word I'd use, even before I was itching to tear up my contract and set it aflame. Auntie gave me autonomy, gave me the choice to do more than just struggle to survive. They treated me better than my last employers did, and despite recent events, I believe in their mission. We can give folk here in Arcadia a better life.
Your last employees? I thought you were always one of Auntie's. I agree, Arcadians have been oppressed for far too long. You certainly could, but do you think that's really what Auntie's higher-ups are after? Also, the advertising says, it shows a little bit of sarcasm. You don't need to repeat the company's line anymore. You're independent, remember? You know what? She might be indoctrinated. Last employees, I thought you were always one of Auntie's.
What? Did you think I was born into it?
No.
How else do you grow a corporation to this size without doing outside recruiting? Take a look at what most systems offer and what Auntie's Choice provides. Do the math. I'm just one of many who welcomed the chance to enlist with open arms.
Was it difficult adjusting to life under new management? Once everyone is liberated, I bet the same will happen here. And now you have another arm coming out your... Why the fuck would I say... Why the fuck would I say that? God dang it. Bro, why would I say that? Why would I say now you have another arm coming out of your back? Why would I... Okay, but because of a bad contract, you pushed them away just as quickly. Is that a good thing? They abandoned you because of your graph, remember? So now this is causing her to have some doubt because I am pushing for her to be uh, anti auntie. But because of a bad contract, you pushed him away just as quickly. Was it difficult adjusting life under new management? I'll ask that question. It seems to be the less confrontational type question. Was it difficult adjusting life under new management?
Of course. Going from a life lived in squalor to one that rewards you on merit, it would send anyone's mind spinning. Now, do I got qualms with Auntie? Sure. But I'll tell you what, when she overthrew those Spacer's Choice bastards in Tau Ceti, my home system, that takeover was the best thing that ever happened to us, even if it took time to see it. But I reckon that's a tale for another day. That all you wanted to discuss, or?
I got more. I got more.
Fine
I
by
got
me?
more. I got more. I want to continue our discussion about the Earth Directorate.
Yeah, figured you might. I want to say up front that I got nothing against you or your crew. Ain't one to judge the firearm by its plating. And so far, you ain't given me reason to doubt your character. But the Earth Directorate itself, it's got much to answer for.
Why do you mistrust it? I am an Earth Directorate agent. What you say about them, you say about me. I won't deny that. Honestly, I'm just doing the job for the money. You're telling me I'll never forgive them for sending me to this hellhole. Now, let's just go ahead and ask why she mistrusts them
The
so
Earth
much.
Directorate swore a promise to every colony out there. That if you plead for help, help will come. Maybe not immediately, but you know, maybe sometime this decade. But that's all a heap of shit. You know how many of us in Tau Ceti tried to send messages? And when that didn't work, how we begged the stars for the Earth Directorate to save us? They never responded. Never showed up. Not when I was a child, certainly not by the time Auntie's Choice came around. You ask me, you're selling folk a lie.
Mm. I'm sorry the Earth Directorate let you down, but I'm trying to remedy that. We did our best. There are only so many agents to go around. Why are you complaining? You one of the lucky ones who were able to get away. That's not a lie that I told. I am not responsible for what a bunch of villagers believe. Ooh. Don't preach to me. Can you handle following an agent's orders or not? Ooh. Wow. The last two. The last two is just not me. I'm sorry the ED let you down, but I'm trying to remedy that. I don't know about that. We did our best. Only so many agents go around. That sounds like a fucking excuse. Why are you complaining? That's antagonistic. God dang it. None of these choices is anything I would say. The closest is this one. I'm trying to remedy that.
I know that. I see you doing all you can to help folk. Look, I ain't holding you to account for the Earth Directorate's ills. No more than anyone would hold me to those of Auntie's Choice. We're our own people. No matter how often I'm hit in the face with that fact, with you, with Ethel, it's rather easy to forget at times. But talking through this reminds me. And I appreciate it, Commander.
I'm glad we talked. I don't want our affiliations to come between us.
Nor do I.
One more thing.
Fine by me?
You mentioned you were from Tau Ceti. What was that like?
Not great. It was a mining colony under Spacer's Choice. Didn't have much, but my parents worked hard to ensure we had shelter and a warm meal every day. They're good folk. I love them. But I don't think they ever quite grasped how bad things were before Auntie's Choice came. They warned me not to join up, you know. Said we'd all get burned if we put too much stock in the promises of this foreign corporation. But I'd rather take a risk on them than be resigned to how things were.
Maybe Space's Choice made the same promises to them. This how bad was life under Space's Choice? Were they the only ones who didn't welcome Auntie's Choice? I bet you Space's Choice did say the same thing to them.
Maybe. Though what I've seen from Auntie's Choice should put my folks' doubts to rest. Right away, I got the offer to enlist and the bonus paid at signing.
Just how bad was it under Space's Choice?
Our colony was isolated, which meant our Spacer's Choice overlords could do as they saw fit. Everyone lived in squalor, save for a select few. We were little more than workhorses. Those of us at the bottom only found joy with our families, our friends. But love alone can't get you through the toughest, darkest winters.
Hmm. It must have been difficult leaving everything behind to come here.
I miss the sunsets and my folks, though I know they're well taken care of nowadays. But that's about it. Most of my friends joined up when I did, so we took our community with us.
Hmm.
Leaving my hometown itself, it was an eager farewell.
I get
There
that.
is one person I keep thinking of. The
Who?
grandpa who lived next door, Vincent. He used to draw posters and ads for Spacer's Choice. He had style. Of course, that didn't last. Age caught up and his hands started failing him. Couldn't draw, couldn't lift heavy objects, could hardly walk without exerting himself.
And what
And
happened?
Tausetti, if you couldn't work, you didn't get ration cards. We shared
No.
what we could with him, of course, but what we got already wasn't much.
So he just died. He died. He just starved to death,
Last day I
probably.
saw him, he refused the half-sal tuna can I tried to give him. Said it was him lending me his strength. He was gone the next day. We searched all over, then realized he must have wandered off into the wilderness, not wanting to be a burden. We never found him. Can't hardly open a tin without thinking about him now. So if you're wondering why I still hold a candle for Auntie's choice, after everything, it's because I know had Auntie arrived just 4 months earlier, Vincent might still be alive.
Yeah. I'm sorry to hear that, dude.
It's been years now since I talked about it. He was a good man. He deserved better. So did the rest of us. Anyhow, ain't meaning to talk your ear off.
Okay, let's see if there's anything else we need to
Fine by
talk
me.
about. Okay, we're good now. Wow. So I need to have one of those conversations with my dude right here too.
Is it me, or has my ankle been squeaking? You can hear it too, right? Must be the damn rotator again. Anyway, need something, Commander?
Think, consider how long that conversation was with her. I may put this off until my next run because it's getting near my bedtime here. Let's see what he says here. I'd like to know more about this merger between Auntie Cleo's and Spacious Choice. Ooh. Ooh.
It was less merger and more hostile takeover. I don't have all the details, but it sounds like Spacer's Choice tried to outmaneuver Auntie Cleo through quasi-legal means and got a hell of a lot more than they bargained for. And now her new brand's been turned into an invasion force bent on conquering the entire system. Funny how life works out.
Yeah, it is funny.
Oh yeah? What's needling you?
What's needling me? We never really got a chance to know each other. Would I like to change that? Do we want to say? Please, no. Okay, let's see.
Fair point. Guess Horizon Point didn't exactly foster a lasting fellowship, did it?
Okay, I was being serious. I want to know who's watching my back. Only if you count the synthesis of atoms resulting from thermal vapors. Only if you count the synthesis of atoms resulting from thermal vaporization.
Whoa. Too soon, Commander. All jesting aside, what's there to tell? Spent the first year getting back up on my feet, literally. Been mostly laying low since then, maintaining my cover. Before the invasion, at least, the Earth Directorate still needed someone to watch the colony, and I had 2 working lamps.
Lamps being eyes. So it's just been you and the Valerie unit the whole time? Just you and Val?
Not always. Went a couple of stretches there on low power to avoid detection from Protectorate patrols. I usually shut her down for a few cycles then. The way you're gawping at me right now makes me think I answered that question wrong.
You were along a long time now, so make sure you're okay. I'm guessing you two have gotten close.
Sure, we're a tight pair, but it's nothing unhealthy like you're slanting at. Val's got me out of more scrapes than I can count. She can be a little Delphic at times, but she'll grow on you. Promise.
You sure you're okay? You're alone a long time. I already like her more than you. Doubtful. I don't trust machine. That's nothing now. Let's see. Are you sure you're okay? You're on a long time, my brother.
I appreciate the concern. Won't lie, had some hard years. Got caught up in a few lost causes, the particulars of which I'd rather not go into now, if it's all the same.
Has anything good happened since Horizon?
I found you. Oh, and Val's been stalling less since I patched her acclimator. Ship doesn't smell anymore. That's about it.
Wait, what did the ship smell like before?
Spratwurst.
I'm going to need more details.
I was trying to teach myself some new skills in the galley. Val got it into her hardware. I needed a hobby. I figured Spratwurst ain't an easy meal to mess up.
I figured Spratwurst ain't an easy meal to mess up. And what did you discover?
Well, I learned about 20 ways how not to fix a worst.
You didn't grow up in Arcadia. So what was life like where you were from?
Like most colonies, good people being ground down from above. A lot of fancy talk from suits about streamlining and quarterly earnings while them on the line barely scrape by. Triangulum's known for churning out freighters, and shipbuilding ain't exactly known for being clean, safe work neither. Especially when corners get cut. Can't remember a time I didn't end the day all banged up, filthy, and smelling like I just crawled out of an exhaust port.
I know what that's like. Spending a fair time around ships myself.
You never forget your first time manually flushing a propulsion tank, do you?
No, it's awful.
I wasn't even an engineer back then.
It's awful, bro.
But I wanted to learn, so I paid attention. Too good of attention, as it turned out.
The plot thickens.
I was working late one evening and overheard something I shouldn't have. Some bigwigs exchanging inside information that would have cost the corporation a pretty bit. A day later, I was being accused of corporate espionage. Didn't want to bring any heat down on anyone else, so I went on the run before the first jackboot showed up at my door.
Oh. Weren't you worried that running would make you look guilty? Always putting others first. How'd you go from fugitive to Earth to Earth Directorate agent? Only a coward runs. You should have stayed and fought. Oh my God. I can't wait till I find somebody I don't like so I can choose some of these negative conversation options. Or maybe on my next playthrough if I play it again. Weren't you worried that running would make you look guilty?
Not as worried as I was about what would happen if I was caught. Probably they would have spaced me and called it a day. I was on the run for, I don't even know how long. The days sort of bled into one another. I started losing hope of things ever changing for the better. Then, the Earth Directorate showed up. They liberated Triangulum, pulling me and the rest of the colony out from under the corporate boot. Joining up after that just made sense.
Got you. Tell me how you first met DeVry.
She was one of the forward agents who went ahead to assess just how bad Triangulum had gotten. We met while I was in hiding, and I helped her learn the lay of the land, as it were. She was no nonsense. I thought her one of the smartest people I'd ever met. And while she could also be cutting, I felt like I only caught her edge when I deserved it. I liked her. And for some reason, she seemed to take a shine to me. But she wasn't around long. By the time I officially joined up, she'd already moved on to the next
So
mission.
you didn't really get a chance to know her. I thought you knew her. Is that the last time you saw her before Horizon Point? Probably so.
Sure was. Kept hoping I might run into her during training. But now I know she was busy turning her coat here in Arcadia.
Did you ever regret becoming an EDA?
I could ask you the same thing.
Ah, I've always enjoyed putting my theories into violent applications, so I must say no.
Sometimes I wonder what would have happened if I'd gone back to my old life instead of becoming an agent. Stayed on Triangulum, become an engineer or something near to it. I knew joining up with the Earth Director wasn't going to be a life of low turbulence, but at least it'd have dignity and purpose to it.
You still believe that, though?
Not much dignity in having your limbs blown off.
Yeah,
Sorry,
right?
that was blunt.
No. It's cool. You don't have to apologize now. If anyone has a right to be angry, it's you, bro.
I'd say you've got cause enough yourself. 10 years lost ain't nothing to sniff at. But back to your initial question, do I regret becoming an agent? Yeah, some days. But then there's days like the one when I found you, and well, not much to regret there. Only thing I know for sure is my opinion today is colored by more than just the rosy tint of a low-run kid looking up at the stars. Life's not fair, but it keeps on.
Life isn't fair, and life does keep on. That's funny because we look around and we realize that there are so many things that happen in our life that is not fair. I mean, you can live a fantastic life of servitude. You can live one where you're just benevolent with everyone. You can live one that's you're the greatest person anybody ever wants to be around. And yet you still live in squalor. You're still poor. You're still living hand to mouth. I mean, all of the things you can think of, and you struggle. And then you have these other people born with money, born into a life where they have servants, where they never, ever, ever, ever have to want for anything, and they become total asses. And then their kids become asses, and they feel entitled and they think they should run things because this is how they were born and you're below them, et cetera, et cetera, et cetera. Who said life was fair? Who the fuck said life was fair? So you're right. Life might not be fair, but life keeps on lifing. You know what I'm saying? Then it appears you made took the correct lessons away from Horizon Point, my boy.
Yeah, I sure came by that wisdom, honest.
Yep. I'd love to hear more about your family.
My folks shuffled off the motor coil when I was little. Assembly line accident.
Oh.
Got passed between some distant relations for a few years. They tried their best. Weren't cruel or nothing, but life on Triangulum was tough. And they had their own families to worry about, you know? I didn't like feeling like I was adding to their burden, so I struck out on my own just as soon as I could. And well, you know how that turned out.
Well, do you ever miss them?
Yeah. Thoughts crossed my mind over the years, especially when it was just me and Val. I wish I spent more time with her when I had the chance. No point missing something you're never getting back, though.
Well, we won't be struck in Arcadia forever. Maybe you can visit them one day. Right? I don't know. I can't honestly say that, but it's a good thing to say.
That's either hope or foolishness, Commander, and I can't tell which. Even if we survive the rift, 10 years is a long time to be gone. No word. They probably figure I'm dead. But void it all. Now you got me thinking about it. How about this? We ever make it out of this system, I'll take you back to Triangulum, make the introductions myself. Deal?
Sounds good, bro. Sounds good.
Oh yeah. They're gonna get a real charge out of you.
Okay, we'll talk more later. All right, we'll come back. We'll talk some more later. This was good. I enjoyed talking with them. And I'm going to go ahead and stop here and come back on my next playthrough. We're going into that mission, the one we've been trying to get into for a while. And we're going to see how it goes, man. So I'm looking forward to that. So let's go ahead and save it here. Know how long, it's like 18 hours in. Okay, cool. All right, so we're going to go ahead and exit. And this was fun. So Thank you guys for joining me. I hope you guys enjoyed as much as I did. It was good to get back into the game a little bit, and I'm alternating between two games. So the next time I get on to my PlayStation, I will be back on to another game, and I may start publishing both at the same time. You may see three things being published at the same time, for a little while. Anyway, I will talk to you guys later. Remember, keep striving for your dreams, keep going for the top, and you will be successful. And I will be there by your side. Talk to you later, guys. R.I.P. Mike. Peace.
You're gonna know the way I feel when I get better. The darkness so heavy when it's real. I'm light